Park Service and Fort Donelson National Battlefield, I'd like to welcome you to our final Civil War Singers program of the summer. This is the second season that we've had them for a whole summer as part of the Stewart County Arts and Humanities Council. Civil War Singers come out, do this, and what a wonderful group of people. I know most of them, and they're all just fantastic people. Those of you who don't know what's going on here at Fort Donelson, we're making some personnel changes. It's nothing really extreme. I'm giving up my visitor center duties, which means I'm not going to worry about this kind of stuff anymore. I'll just be doing the law enforcement and the resource protection for the park. I'll be bringing in another ranger from down. We just hired one from down in Florida at Big Cypress National Preserve. She'll be coming up here sometime at the end of September. We also have a person coming in to take over the visitor center, visitor services. A gentleman named Doug Richardson. He's transferring down here from Johnstown Flood National Memorial up in Pennsylvania. So we've got some new faces going to be here at the park. But you know, Jimmy Job's still here. So we all know the world is still on its axis, correct? So, well, without any further ado, I'd like to thank the Civil War Singers for doing this summer on behalf of the park. Great group of people, and I hope you all enjoy the show. Thank you. The early songs that Stephen Foster wrote. As I told you the last time, everything we're going to do tonight was written by Stephen Collins Foster. The next one was one of his very, very popular songs at the time that he wrote it, called Nellie Bly.
Fire! Foster had the record of writing more state songs than any living person. And he didn't know either one of them would be state songs before he died. Number one, he wrote the state song of Kentucky, My Old Kentucky Home. He also wrote Old Folks at Home, way down up on the Swanee River, which is the state song of Florida. We're going to do Old Folks at Home. About the time I think I know of or have heard of all of Stephen Foster's songs, here comes another one. He wrote well over 600 tunes and songs and died penniless, broke, and his friends paid for his funeral. We're going to do one. We're not going to do one. Brother Don's going to do one now for us that I had no earthly idea. And I never heard it until he said, "Hey, do you know this?" So he's going to do this. It's known as the Shanghai.
Well, I knew if I stayed around here long enough, I'd finally get one on Dan Dill. So tonight I have. But Dan, I'm not holding my breath forever if it happens again. Now, this song will probably bring back some memories to some of you men. maybe not to some of you women. I don't want you to hold up your hand if this brings back a memory to you, because Mike may be back there taking names to turn into the sheriff. But I think you'll figure out what I'm talking about. The Shanghai chicken, when you put him in the pit, he'll eat a loaf of bread up but can't fight a bit. The Shanghai fiddle is a funny little thing, and every time you tune him up, he goes ching ching. Oh, the Shanghai, don't bet money on the Shanghai. You can have the little chicken in the middle of the ring, but don't bet money on the Shanghai. No, don't bet money on the Shanghai. I go to the fair for to see the funny fowls, the double-headed pigeon and the one-eyed owl. The old lame goose with no web between his toes, he kills himself a-laughing when the Shanghai crows. Oh, the Shanghai, don't bet money on the Shanghai. You can have the little chicken in the middle of the ring, but don't bet money on the Shanghai. No, don't bet your money on the Shanghai. The Shanghai's tall, but his appetite is small. He'll only swallow everything that he can overhaul. 4 bags of wheat, just as certain as you're born. A bushel of potatoes and a tub full of corn. Everybody sing. Oh, the Shanghai, don't bet money on the Shanghai. You can have the little chicken in the middle of the ring, but don't bet money on the Shanghai. Oh, don't bet your money on the Shanghai. Give yourself a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
after Stephen Foster wrote "Oh Susanna," he quit his job in Pittsburgh as he was a bookkeeper, I guess you would call it, for a shipping company in Pittsburgh on the river. He decided if anybody else could make money on his music, he could too, and there were people making a lot of money on his music. This became the official song of all of the 49ers heading west. A lot of verses of them. We're going to sing 3. As I told you when we started this thing last year, we were going to be politically incorrect and ethnically incorrect, but we were going to be historically correct, and we've tried to stay that way. So there's some of the words and some of the phrases and some of the verses that I just didn't want to do. So this is the theme song of the 49ers. Feature our alto section. It's called Masses into Cold, Cold Ground. Very rarely in any of the 600 songs that Foster wrote did he use the word death. They're sleeping, they're lying in the cold, cold ground. He doesn't, only on 2 songs did he really ever mention death. They're going to do Masses into Cold, Cold Ground. these are very new for us. This one right here is really new for us. I've heard of it, but I didn't have any earthly idea how it went. This is Ring Ring the Banjo. Stephen Foster died in 1864. On the head of the piece of music, Beautiful Dreamer, it says, "This is the last song written by Stephen Foster." That's probably not true. There's about 15 songs that has that caption on it. He probably wrote Beautiful Dreamers about 6 months before his death. But every music publisher around that had a piece of music that hadn't been published yet that he wrote, they were jumping to say, "This is the last song." So there was quite a few. If my throat will last, I'm going to try to sing it for you.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. Sounds of the rude world heard in the day. Live by the moonlight has all passed away. Beautiful dreamer, queen of my song, list while I woo thee with soft melody. Gone are the cares of life's busy throng. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake to me. Beautiful dreamer, out on the sea, mermaids are chanting the Wallow-Rolly. Over the streamlet, vapors are born, waiting to fade by the bright coming morn. Beautiful dreamer, beam of my heart, in the morn on the streamlet and sea, then will all clouds of sorrow depart. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me.
Mr. Dan, we have just had an election here that got people all divided. There's some folks out there as Democrats, and there's some folks out there as Republicans, and just between you and me, I bet there's some folks out there don't know what they are. Probably don't want to be either one of them. But now life is just like that. You know, people have different attitudes toward life. And let's you and me tell these folks what our attitude toward life is. Are you up to that?
Go.
Well, can you give me something in the neighborhood of a 10? Some folks like to sigh.
Some folks do, some folks do.
Some folks long to die.
But that's not me or you.
Long live the merry, merry heart that lasts by night and day, like the queen of mirth, no matter what some folks say. Some folks fear to smile.
Some folks do, some folks do.
Others laugh through guile.
But that's not me nor you.
Long live the merry, merry heart that lasts by night and day, like the queen of mirth, no matter what some folks say. Some folks fret and scold.
Some folks do, some folks do.
Soon be dead and cold.
But that's not me nor you.
Long live the merry, merry heart that lasts by night and day, like the queen of mirth, no matter what some folks say. Some folks get gray hairs.
Some folks do, some folks do.
Brooding o'er their cares.
But that's not me nor you.
Long live the merry, merry heart that lasts by night and day, like the queen of mirth, no matter what some folks say. Some folks toil and save.
Some folks do, some folks do.
To buy themselves a grave.
But that's not me nor you.
Long live the merry, merry heart that lasts
rise by night and day, like the queen of mirth, no matter what some folks say.
On the 11th day of November, if nothing happens, this group is going to do something that we've never done before. We're going to sing something other than Civil War music. We're going to do a patriotic concert of all patriotic music that will be done at the Methodist Church, Fort Donelson Memorial United Methodist Church in Dover, on the 11th of November. The time of the concert, I think, will probably be 6:30. I'm not sure yet. Has anybody decided?
You call it, we'll open the door.
All right, we'll be there. There will be, it'll be in the paper and you will get the word out about it, but we're going to do all patriotic music that night, which is something different for us. Since the second concert we did, we've always ended with Amazing Grace. We'd like to do that again tonight.
Thank you. Have a nice evening. We'll see you